It's a good day to be on my back porch, but a bad day to be a beer. And we'll probably have one too many. All right, everybody, what's up? It's Ben Ragsdale coming at you live from the cave. This evening, I have my good friend, Mr. Kendall Shaffer, in the house.
What's happening, Captain?
I've known Kendall for a few years now. We both went to the same high school, a couple years apart, I believe.
I think it was more than a couple, buddy.
But yeah, we got Kendall in the house. We're going to be talking about some good stuff we got coming up. First off, we got Cajun Country Jam Memorial Day weekend.
Absolutely.
Always a good time. Tell us about the Randy Travis Cajun Country Jam that you did a couple years ago.
Man, I've been fortunate to play up and down the road throughout my career, but this was in my hometown and one of the best shows I've ever played in my whole entire life because my hero was there, Randy Travis. You know, I've looked up to him as far as songwriting and singing, you know, and just even though he couldn't sing,
right,
or couldn't barely talk, you know, just to have him there and to have us honor him that evening, it was such a blessing, man. And I'll never take that for granted, but that it still tops the cake.
Oh yeah,
it definitely does.
Yep, Cajun Country Jam will be in Denham Springs this year. Memorial Day weekend, as always, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Kendall's on the ticket. I'm on the ticket. Chase Tyler's on the ticket. Dylan Scott, Craig
What day are you
Morgan,
playing?
Chris. I'm playing Sunday.
Cool. Yeah.
Sunday, and then Thomas Kane's following us. We got there's a good lineup this year.
Absolutely.
Well, I'll start off. We're drinking tonight, so I'm gonna start off this episode.
Well, he is. I've got sweet tea over here.
As always, Kendall is drinking sweet tea.
Spiked sweet tea.
I'll start off this episode. I'm play one of my favorites. Bad Day to Be a Beer. Bad Day to Be a Beer. Goes like this. We had 4 great years. She up and called it quits. So I called the boys to make some noise, sit around and shoot the shit. I got a lot on my mind, and soon it won't be clear. It's a good day to be on my back porch, but a bad day to be a beer. And we'll probably have one too many, make a fool out of ourselves. We might do that anyway, but the alcohol sure don't help. Yeah, no matter what happens, there won't be any judgment here. It's a good day to be on my back porch, but a bad day to be a beer.
Sure, you right.
Now it's Saturday night in a town called Baton Rouge. The Crimson Tide, they tried and tried, but we just wouldn't lose. A brand new blonde by my side, whispering in my ear. It's a good day to be a Tiger man, but a bad day to be a beer. And we'll probably have a few too many, make a fool out of ourselves, make a few bad decisions. Hell, only time will tell. Yeah, no matter what happens, there won't be any judgment here. It's a good day to be a Tiger man, but a bad day to be a beer. Now we're turn 3 in Talladega, number 9's in first place. Everybody hold up a cold one, it's time to celebrate. and we'll probably have way too many, make a fool out of ourselves. We might do that anyway, but the alcohol sure don't help. Yeah, no matter what happens, there won't be any judgment here. It's a good day to watch them go round and round, but a bad day to be a beer. It's a great day to live in the USA, but a bad day to be a beer. It's a bad day to be a beer.
Very nice, man.
That was a bad day to be a beer. I wrote it with Mr. Toby Tomplay, recorded it with Mr. Toby Tomplay.
Great song.
I think we're going to keep the beer trend going, so
yeah.
pass it on to you.
Hey, man, I think we need a cheers to that. That's a great song
Yeah.
right there. By the way, this is not sweet tea. I lied to y'all earlier. There ain't nothing sweet about it. It makes me feel great, though. This next song I wrote with Jeffrey Allen Emler quite some time ago. I can't remember when we wrote it. I put it out in 2022, I believe, to Texas Country Radio, and we had a top 5 hit with it, and it was a good time. It's a song called Waterin' Hole. It's about getting off work and not giving a damn about a whole lot. Well, it's 5 o'clock on the dock. I ain't working no overtime. Got the sun beating down with a farmer's tan, feeling like I ain't worth a dime. I've been taking at the Merle, got the working man blues. Uncle Sam just got his fix. I'm gonna take it on down to the watering hole. Lord, a brew is gonna do the trick. We ain't drinking no water, we dying of thirst, just sipping on ice cold beer. If it don't do the trick, we'll mix it up with whiskey or Everclear. Dial it up to A11. Go ahead and set 'em up, Joe. We don't serve no water in this bar, we just call it the watering hole. Yeehaw! Well, I've seen you in here many a times, nearly passed out on the floor, stumbling around, people putting you down, saying someone ought to bring you home. Said, tell me, son, do you need some help? Got some coffee brewed in the pot? Well, hell no, sir, you should have known by now. Pick me up and give me one more shot. We ain't drinking no water, we dying of thirst, just sipping on ice cold beer. If it don't do the trick, we'll mix it up with whiskey or Everclear. Dial it up to A11. Go ahead and set 'em up, Joe. We don't serve no water in this bar, we just call it the watering hole. We don't serve no water in this bar, we just call it the watering hole. Oh yeah, appreciate you so much. That's a little shortened up version, minus all the guitar picking and all that.
That's right. The Watering Hole, Kendall Shaffer. Y'all be sure to go check it out. All right, so Kendall, you're known for a unique style around here. You play a very traditional, I don't know how you would describe it. Describe the kind of music you play. Old.
I would say traditional honky tonk music. You said I was known for a style. I was like, please tell me. Yeah. But traditional country music is my forte. That's what I love. You know, I love all kind of music, but that's the kind of music that I try to go after and put out. And I don't think I'll go any different route.
Right.
It's, I like our kind of music, but that's just I stay.
And you were on the front side of it because it's coming back now with guys like Zach Top, Braxton Keith, all those guys. It's coming back. So,
absolutely, man.
Not calling you a pioneer because it's already been done before, but you're like the second group to land in the at Plymouth Rock. You know, you're like the second group. It's finally made a comeback. Thank God we got out of all the bro country and everything. Man. So
I tell everybody, man, you know, at one point in my life, I was really ticked off at, you know, folks making that kind of music and stuff. And as I got older, I was like, man, they're just trying to live their dream, just like we are, you know. So let them do their thing, and we don't have to go on our trucks and listen to it,
right?
If we don't like it, but we can still support them and stuff like that.
Absolutely, but this old style has become mainstream again, so for this next song I'm going to play, I think it's one of the top songs on country radio, if not radio in general right now. And be sure to add in wherever you see fit.
The Zach Top.
Zach Top, I Never Lie. If y'all know the words, I mean, y'all can chime in too. It goes like this. Well, it's been some time. You still look like an angel. I heard you're doing fine. Got promoted back in April. And you met someone. Your dad says he's okay. Well, I never been better. Things are going my way. I sleep like a baby. I never show up late for work. I don't drink whiskey. I don't know how it feels to hurt. Oh, and I ain't been lonely since you said goodbye. Wish I could say I miss you. Oh, but you know I never lie. I met somebody too. She's a model out in L.A. and she's begging me to move. She says Malibu is really great. I ain't decided if I'm going or not, 'cause at the end of the day, I sleep like a baby. I never show up late for work. I don't drink whiskey. I don't know how it feels to hurt. Oh, and I ain't been lonely since you said goodbye. Wish I could say I miss you. Oh, but you know I never lie. Well, I never been better. Things are going my way. I sleep like a baby. I never show up late for work. I don't drink whiskey. I don't know how it feels to hurt. Oh, and I ain't been lonely since you said goodbye. Wish I could say I miss you. Oh, but you know I never lie. Wish I could say I miss you, but but you know I never lie.
Good job, man.
Thank you.
That is one of the biggest songs that went viral, I want to say, in 2024, man. It's really cool to see that. You know, Zach is coming out playing Merle Haggard songs and in front of people who've never heard of Merle Haggard, and you know, making it popular and doing that style of music. So
You did play before him at Texas Club, huh?
Yes.
Back
yes,
in summer, last summer, I think.
Yes.
At the end of
yes.
July or August.
Yeah, it was sold out.
It had to be right before, either right after that song dropped or right before, where he was just starting to make it to the top.
Yeah,
and
it was sold out, man, and
on a Sunday.
On a Sunday.
In the middle of it was like on a Sunday at 7 p.m.
Yeah, we called it and said that's the last time he'll be over there.
Yep.
You know, and he blew up. Not too. I mean, he was already doing
on his
well.
way up,
you know.
yeah, definitely.
But he played to I think 70,000 people at a Houston rodeo.
Yep.
A few weeks ago, and
yeah, he's at the top of the. I mean, he's at the top of the food chain right now. He's up there with all the big dogs.
Absolutely, man.
As he should. I mean, he brought back an entire genre of music that had been lost for.
Country music's in a good spot, man.
It is.
It really is. So I guess it's my turn.
It is your turn.
Well, I put this song out back in 2021, and we were having a good run in Texas radio. I'm very fortunate that back in 2018, I got connected with some folks in Texas radio, and they came to me and started working up my career and everything, and we had a very great career, and you know, things kind of took a turn over the last couple of years, but you know, radio's been super good to me, and we had a #1 hit, you know, with this next song I'm fixing to play you. And what does that mean? It means it sounds good. I can brag about it and be proud of it. Other than that, we're still hustling and bustling, baby. I wrote this song and it's sitting in my lazy chair during COVID. I was really ticked off that music industry was shut down, and I said, man, I'm not meant to sit down and do nothing. You know, my mama gave birth to a Rollin Stone, baby. So I wrote this song. It's called Rollin Stone. Well, I never been the one to settle down. I like to sing my songs in a different town. Going chasing white lines, barely getting sleep. Oh, and paying my dues and make ends meet. Hey, I'm a go-getter. Hell yeah, I got a need for speed. You can't hold me down, 'cause I cannot be tamed. Hey, I'm a fierce fighter. Hell yeah, I'm an all-nighter. I got rambling fever in my bones. Mama gave birth to a Rollin Stone. My mama tried to tell me to slow down. I put the pedal to the metal to find my sound. I know the time is ticking and it ain't so slow. Blood, sweat, and beers at the end of the road. Hey, I'm a go-getter. Hell yeah, I got a need for speed. You can't hold me down, 'cause I cannot be tamed. Well, I'm a fierce fighter. Hell yeah, I'm an all-nighter. I got rambling fever in my bones. Mama gave birth to a Rollin Stone. I got rambling fever in my bones. Mama gave birth to a Rollin Stone. And I turned 21 in prison doing life without parole. Something like that.
Rollin Stone, Kendall Shaffer. Y'all be sure to go check it out. All right, guys, we're to my favorite section of the show where we basically get to play whatever we want. So I'm going to start it off with a song by Corey Smith. I've had the pleasure of opening for Corey 3 times now at the world-famous Texas Club in Baton Rouge. And this song just, I don't know, stands the test of time. One of my favorite songs ever. And yeah, called Maybe Next Year. I do wish I had written it. Times are a-changing, but I'm still the same old son of a bitch in the wind. I act like I did back when I was a kid, but it hurts me more than it did back then. I go out on the town and make a fool of myself. I run around with the same rowdy friends. I get drunk and obnoxious and wake up the next day swearing I'm never drinking again. Oh, my grandma still tells me enough is enough. Life ain't a game, son, it's time to grow up. Maybe next year I'll start acting my age, turn a new leaf over my wicked ways, get a real job and start pulling my weight. Only 365 days until I change my ways. Maybe next year. I dress like a slob, I never tuck in my shirt, I let it hang over my baggy jeans. I wear an old baseball cap on the top of my head with the logo of my favorite team. Still got the same dirty mouth that I've had since my first cousin taught me to cuss. And I just quit my 9-to-5 occupation to play a whole bunch of songs I made up. Oh, and I'm a big old kid, but I ain't ashamed, 'cause when the time comes around, I know I can change. Maybe next year I'll start acting my age, turn a new leaf over my wicked ways, get a real job and start pulling my weight. Only 365 days until I change my ways. Maybe next year I'll quit blowing all of the cash, start working out and get off of my ass. Maybe next year I'll quit putting off all the chores. Maybe next year I'll visit my grandparents more. Maybe next year I'll go back to church and repent. Maybe next year I'll pick up my Bible again. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Maybe next year I won't be singing the blues. Maybe next year I'll start telling the truth. Maybe next year I won't stay drunk all the time. And maybe next year I'll have a little more peace of mind. And maybe next year I won't be so sad when I'm alone, alone, alone. I'm alone, alone, alone. So alone, alone, alone. Maybe next next year. Whoa, whoa, maybe next year. Whoa, whoa, maybe next year. Whoa, whoa, maybe next year.
That boy can sing, man. Good song.
Maybe next year, Corey Smith. Y'all be sure to go give it a listen. All right, next up. This is actually my favorite part of the show because I usually don't know what they're about to play.
I don't know what I'm about to play neither.
Exactly. They usually don't know what they're about to play either.
Man, there's a bunch of songs that I wish I'd written for financial reasons and everything else. Me and the band, we used to close out with this song and still do sometimes for this exact very reason. My favorite singer above George Jones, well, not above George Jones, but equally with George Jones is Daryl Singletary, and I got to see his last show at Cowboys in Lafayette. And the last song he ever played was Old Violin. And I remember watching him walk off stage. He took his hat off, saluted his band, and walked off and never came back. And it was just something that will never leave my mind ever again. And I found out that Monday morning after that he passed away. And I told the guys, I said, hey, there ain't no doubt. I mean, we got to close out with Old Violin every night. So that's one song that I wish I'd written. I got a picture frame with the ticket stub and everything from that show and the lyrics of this song, and I think it's one of the greatest country songs of all time, man. And it really tugs home. Well, I can't recall one time in my life where I felt as lonely as I do tonight. I feel like I can lay down and get up no more. It's the damnedest feeling. I never felt it before. Tonight I feel like an old violin, soon to be put away and never played again. Don't ask me why I feel like this, I can't say. I only wish this feeling would just go away. I guess it's called the truth. It's the hardest thing I ever faced, because you can't change the truth in the slightest way. As I've tried, so I ask myself, where do you go from here? Like a fool, I turned around and I looked in that mirror, and there I was seeing an old violin, soon to be put away and never played again. Don't ask me why I feel like this, I can't say. I only wish this feeling would just go away. One more time just to be sure. I said, son, where do you go from here? There wasn't a nickel's worth of difference when I turned around and looked in that mirror. And just like that, it hit me. That old violin and I, we were just alike. We give our all to country music, and soon we'd give our life. Tonight I feel like an old violin, soon to be put away and never play again. Don't ask me why I feel like this, I can't say. I only wish this feeling would just go away. I only wish this feeling would just go away. Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, that concludes this session of Acoustic in the Cave. Mr. Kendall Shaffer.
Appreciate you having me out, brother.
Thank you for coming on out. Where can we find you? Social media, Spotify?
Kendall Shaffer Country, wherever you, worldwide internet. You type in Kendall Shaffer on Google, you're gonna find some pretty cool stuff and not so cool stuff. But that's where I'm at. Y'all check out Ben Ragsdale music wherever he's at.
Well, as always, thank you guys for tuning in. Shout out Backroads Apparel. Shout out Tinsaw. And, yeah, this has been Ragsdale coming at you live from the cave. Thank y'all, and we'll see y'all next time.